This is the D55 Exclusive Campervan from Dreamer. It's on a Peugeot, and this thing here is going to cost 60,000 euros. This is a 6-meter long campervan, and so looking at it, what it looks quite cool as you come in. It's really nice and bright, and not only are there light colors with large windows, but the indirect lighting certainly adds to the effect. I think a few years ago Dreamer was not particularly interesting, and now I think what they've done, they've really sort of brightened it up and it looks pretty good. At the back we've got this widthwise bed and storage above, and lighting, reading light and LED above it. What we'll do now is it's got what I call the horse box system. Here we have a toilet. Now the toilet is rather small to get into, and there's not a huge amount of space, but let's remember that the vehicle is 6 meters in length, and up there it has a skylight. Now this is a rather complicated system. In here, this is the stable, as I say. In there we've got a wardrobe. Oh, it comes with somebody's bag, so I'm going to close that, and not a good place to leave one's bag. And here we'll open this up. Did you see that opening? Yeah, well, if you didn't, you have to see it closing. That's opened up like that, and here we've got the wardrobe again from the other side, and here we've got the shower. Now, a separate toilet and shower in a 6-meter vehicle is highly unusual, but I suppose if you're going to put your wardrobe in the shower, then well, it has to go somewhere. I don't really think it saves much in the way of space. There's a little vent up there, little window thing at the top. What I do notice about this is that there's only one drainage, and it's a small sized one at that. Now, in a previous video, somebody said, well, if your clothing will get all damp if it's in there. Well, I don't know if it will or it won't. So I can't say. It'll get all damp if you get the water on it, of course. But maybe you wouldn't want to put this back after taking a shower. One thing I do notice here with this Thetford fridge is that it's quite warm here. Now, obviously, when you a 3-way fridge, when it's on gas, does actually create heat. Oh, that's odd, isn't it? You've got a fridge that creates heat, but this is on hookup at present, and it is creating heat. And I've never noticed so much as heat as that in the past. There may be a good reason, such as it's bust, but can't say. Right, got a bit of storage up here as well. Easy to open, and good. On the sorry, and it's closes with a bang. They've got a space here. I think it's meant to be for your television. 12-volt plug there. 2 12-volt plugs there, in fact. Oh, I think this is a 12-volt plug, wasn't it? Sorry, it's USB. Sorry. And right, bench here, forward facing, and with the table on top of it, and of course 2 chairs looking forward. If I come into the kitchen, we find here this two burners and a sink. Unfortunately, once more, it's got the same small drainage, which is a pity. And under here we can find some drawers. A proper drawer note with proper side walls, and if you're watching this from Niesmann Bischoff, for example, vehicles which will cost maybe even 8 times more than this one, and they've got rather daft walls that don't come up hardly anywhere. And not only that, they have worse made carpentry. Here we have shore power, more 12 volt. I like a lot of 12 volt. Lots of people like a lot of 12 volt, not just me. And have a mirror so one can see oneself as one leaves the vehicle, or whilst one's in the vehicle as well. Extension to the kitchen. The steps out. Often at these events they don't leave the step out because the steps can get broken by people sort of jumping up and down on them and things like that. Come round to the back, and here you can see how the bed's made up. So if I lift this up, you'll notice that the bed's slats, and this actually will come up. Gives you more space, comes up very easily despite the fact that there is a mattress on top of it. Under here we've got this is the gas cupboard. Keep the gas cylinders in there, space there for one cylinder. I thought there was space there for two cylinders, to be quite honest, but they've just made space for one, and you know that. But even just one, it'll keep. Well, the heating takes the gas in no time, but if you're using for cooking, it lasts forever. And as you can see, there's also storage down there, and the possibility also of putting a barrier at the other end, which will come with the van, although this one doesn't have it here, and that will also give you a step up to get into bed. But lots of space under the bed. In fact, you could easily actually put a bicycle in there if you lifted everything up. So close there. Now, if you're interested in purchasing any vehicle at all, I have to warn you that at the moment there are very long waiting lists, and I'd be surprised if you got something like this within 18 months. That's correct, 18 months. This is caused by the supply chain difficulties by many vehicle manufacturers, as well as the fact that camping has become super popular because of COVID, and obviously also demographic reasons as well. So we have all of these problems together. And nonetheless, I hope you find it interesting to see these vehicles, and it might actually help you plan. If you've got any questions about them, put it down in the comment section below, and we'll have, at least I'll have a look at it, and maybe some other people have a look at it as well. I upload every day at 21:15. I've been living in a van for 11 years, so I do have a vague idea what I'm talking about. Thanks very much for watching.